And welcome to Healthcare Sucks. Today we're going to jump right into it. First, I'm going to apologize up front for the picture I'm about to show you. It does not come in very clear off this other phone, but we'll do what we can do. Okay, I want you to read this if you can. 425 million in World Bank catastrophe bonds set to default if coronavirus is declared a pandemic by June. One more time, 425 million in World Bank catastrophe bonds set to default if coronavirus W.19.c, the Wuhan 19, is declared a pandemic by June. What does that mean? That means why? Like I've been telling you, WHO has not declared a pandemic yet is for two reasons. One, that right there. All these bankers and all these richy stock market peoples that bid on this terrible stuff were bidding on people getting sick, basically, or not getting sick. I mean, how sick does it be when people have to start reaching out to new lows to gamble? That's what this is, gambling. And it's wrong. And so the WHO, because they have pressure by all these people that are going to lose up to billions of dollars, which if it's lost, it goes to the people that should go to. So WHO is lying, stalling for money. That's the bottom line. The other one is money too. They already have money in a pandemic fund. Once it reaches pandemic, they have to release it. Think about it. Yeah, so here it is. It was black and white, guys. You can go research that yourself. It was one of the Washington Post or Washington newspapers that I took that out of. Couldn't get it any clearer, guys. That's all I could do on that phone. I apologize. With that, we're going to jump right into the news on this Sunday. And remember, be safe. Go get prepared. Go get supplies. And remember to pray. If you pray, if you do something else, I'm okay with that too. I'm not here to judge anybody, guys. Everybody has the right in America, as far as I'm concerned, freedom of speech, freedom to bear arms. In other words, all those freedom things, if you are an American, you should have them, regardless of what the left and the right want to fight over. Here we go.
Begin with the latest on the coronavirus outbreak. An 83-year-old South Korean man has died from the COVID-19 in the southeastern city of Daegu today. He was confirmed as having the infection only 2 days ago. He's known to have had a cerebral infarction, high blood pressure and diabetes. This is the 18th death in South Korea from the novel coronavirus. Meanwhile, on Sunday, an additional 586 people were confirmed to have been infected with COVID-19, bringing the nation's total to 3,736. The southeastern city of Daegu now has over 2,700 patients, and the surrounding Gyeongsangbuk-do province over 550. South Korea has tested almost 99,000 people since January.
For payroll tax bills for coronavirus hit businesses.
Anna Rawlings is at State Parliament for us. She joins us live now. Anna, this is one of a raft of...
And if this helps small businesses, I'm all for it. But this is not. This is the 1% thing from what I've been reading on it. Remember I told you if you are quarantined that our government to call your congressman, your governor, etc., and say, are you gonna postpone all my payments on all my bills, put a stay on all my debts so my credit rating stays where it's at, and so I don't lose my house, my car, my TV, my everything. And if you're renting so you don't get kicked out on the street and become another homeless, or if you own a home and get kicked out on the street and become homeless, something serious. Have we yet to hear about this? No. And I'm going to keep fighting for you, me, and everybody else to get that question answered, because believe me, it needs to be answered. I've hit a couple forums and it's been ignored, I feel. I'm not going to say which forums or format or which sites with which peoples, but I can tell you that they are avoiding that question, period. Everybody that I put it to in any government situation, they will not even touch it. And so I'm going to start recording. I'm going to start making some phone calls. And when I do, Wyden's office, wonderful little Kate this week, we will be running that. But listen to what they're trying to do for the 1%.
Measures to help businesses.
The state government is really working to help these businesses, small and medium-sized, that are really struggling with the effects of coronavirus. This measure will see businesses with up to a 6.5...
Now, she says small and medium, but it seems when I read between the lines, it was going towards the big businesses. But they're talking about some kind of 6.5 discount. Let's listen to what she says.
$5 million wage bill, be able to defer that payment. It means, for example, some businesses that were due to pay that tax of $20,500 in a week's time now have some breathing space. Now, that measure is in addition to what the state government is calling an unprecedented tourism campaign that was launched over the weekend. It's ahead of Easter, encouraging Queenslanders to holiday in their own backyard to help a struggling tourism economy. It's already estimated that the China travel ban has already cost Queensland's tourism industry $1 billion. That's forecast to reach $2 billion. And if just 5% of Queenslanders choose to holiday during their Easter at home, it could inject $100 million into the tourism economy. Now, aside from those measures, the Queensland Premier is due to be meeting with Queensland's Health Subcommittee today, where they will discuss what could happen to Queenslanders during a potential outbreak of the virus. Following that, the Premier is, it's understood she will advise the public what measures could be taken. She hasn't yet ruled out stopping movements around the state.
And I'd love her to answer that question I put to you guys a few minutes ago. And as far as staying in your own communities or areas or at least states and having your vacations, I'm all for that. Keep the money within your states, guys. It's a wonderful idea. You know, if it was a little warmer at this time of year, or if it is where you are,